What up, YouTube? So I'm up really late due to work. I get home, Smackdown's already on the internets. Gonna review it. Reviewed it late last week, review it early this week. What are you gonna do? First of all, it was a lot better than the past couple Smackdowns we get. Did I say a lot better? A little better. We start off with Teddy Long, Theodore, backstage, sitting on the couch with Randy, and then we're just chilling in Teddy Long's office, sitting there like buddies. He's like, hey man, hey player, you're hurt. I got security here to escort you out, playa. Randy Orton doesn't say a word. We don't see him ever again. He's got a concussion, guys. Is that true? I don't know. It was announced on WWE's homepage website, and it kind of ruined the entire SmackDown, or at least the main event, because it gave out spoilers on their website for some reason early. Like, SmackDown is filmed on Tuesday, but they can at least pretend it's still Friday night SmackDown. Fuck it. Anyway. So, we know that Randy Orton's not in the chamber match. So we can already deduce that Wade Barrett probably won't win the title, because he still has to feud his unfinished business with, the Viper. So we can take him out. We can take Khali. He's not going to win. I really hope Rhodes wins. Anyway, we have a tag team match. Speaking of Khali, we have Big Show walking out to the ring, and then Khali's music cues in. Sorry, I had tacos for dinner. I thought Big Show was going to fight Khali at first. I'm like, is this going to be some sort of weird, gigantic, giants collide, retarded match that's going to be terrible? But nope, they're teaming up. They're going to take on Cody Rhodes and Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett comes to the ring after Cody Rhodes. His terrible entrance music hits. I really don't like Wade Barrett's new theme song. It totally sucks. Khali starts off the match. He's really stiff, and you know how Khali is, just doing his slaps. He's done his elbows. He can barely bend. Like, I have a lot of respect for Khali. His life can't be that great. I mean, it probably is. He's got a lot of money, but he's probably in a lot of pain. Can't really move a lot. He's fighting these matches. Just, why is he a wrestler? I don't know. He sucks. He's really big. Nothing against him, but as a wrestler, he just blows. Anyway, so Barrett and Rhodes somehow managed to team up on him. They're double teaming him, get him down, blah, blah, blah. Big Show eventually gets in the ring. Choke slams Barrett. Pins him. Khali and Big Show beat Cody Rhodes and Wade Barrett. And then after the match, Khali starts a fight. Because he did that the last time he teamed up with Randy Orton. I think it was on last week on SmackDown. And he got RKO'd by Randy Orton. This week he got knockout punched, the WMD, by Big Show. I'm not sure what the hell the point of that is. Like, does Khali even speak English? I know he speaks a little, but what could he have said to Big Show to make him so mad? Why is Big Show such an asshole to his tag team partner? Randy Orton being an asshole, I understand. Big Show being an asshole? Retarded. Anyway, so we go back to Teddy Long's office, and he's talking on the phone. People are asking him what he's going to do, because Randy Orton's not in the chamber match. Henry's there. Mark Henry is hilarious as usual, talking about Teddy Long's foolish pride. He's got no other options, being the intimidator. Still like Mark Henry a lot. He owns. So Big Show comes in. He's like, I want Daniel Bryan. Give me what I want. Knocks out Mark Henry out of nowhere because Mark Henry says he stinks and he breathes really hard and stuff. Just insults Big Show. Gets knocked out. And then Big Show again does something pointless. Just flips out, starts throwing couches, punches Teddy Long's TV, trashes it. Gets kicked out of the building by Teddy Long. Why didn't Teddy Long suspend him too? Because he suspended Mark Henry for much less. Mark Henry didn't flip out and start throwing couches at him. He just touched his tie and got suspended. But fuck, whatever. It's fucking dumb. And then we have Primo and Epico, the tag team champions. They're in a match against the Usos. Pretty good match. We got to see a little bit of Primo's aggressive side. He did some moves, got a little angry. laid the smackdown on Jimmy or Jay. I don't know. They win. The Usos lose. Jimmy or Jay went up to the top rope, tried to do some sort of elbow or splash, frog splash on Primo. Primo got his knees up, hit him in the knee, midsection. Backstabbed him, did the backstabber, pins him, beat the Usos. It was an alright match. I like the Usos. Primo and Epico. They could use a little more personality. I don't know. They're not quite boring, not quite entertaining. I don't care. So we have Daniel Bryan next, coming down to do a little promo, talking about how he gave Randy Orton concussion, how no one in the audience believes in him. Just, Daniel Bryan, I really like you. I like you a lot more. I'll even put you in my fave 5 when you stop talking, because I hate listening to you blabber on and on about things. You're just killing my brain listening to you talk. Your mic skills suck. He even gets, eventually, the announcer, that little pretty announce girl, I have no idea what her name is, to gets her to say that he beat Randy Orton by forfeit. I guess they're supposed to have a match again, and Randy Orton's not there. Daniel Bryan wins by forfeit. Teddy Long says, "Hold on, playa. You haven't had a match yet. Here's a guy who volunteered to fight you." This is where things get really interesting for me. Sheamus comes down. Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. And these guys had a pretty cool match. Daniel Bryan actually really took it to Sheamus. He had him on the ropes, his knees to the chin, drop kicks. Sheamus spent a lot of the match just lying there, reeling, just like, oh, I'm getting my ass kicked by this little munchkin of a man. It's pretty cool. Eventually, at some point during the match, Sheamus was getting the upper hand, doing his whole, I'm just punching him, just laying the smackdown on him. And the camera cuts to the audience out of nowhere, and then we come back and Sheamus is just all furious. And he's wiping his face, so I guess Daniel Bryan spit on him. They edited it out, and then Sheamus loses by disqualification because he gets all aggro and doesn't let up on Bryan. Bryan wins by DQ. They edited it out spitting. Maybe spitting on another man's face isn't PG. I can only assume it was spitting on him. He could have done something else, though. It wasn't clear. So he weasels out, wins. Yeah, pretty good match. I could see Daniel Bryan winning Elimination Chamber and Sheamus wanting revenge on him, because that would be, from what I saw tonight, it would be if they stepped it up a few steps and they made it a WrestleMania caliber fight. Good stuff. That would be moderately entertaining. But yeah, it did look like Sheamus is going a little easy on him, even when he was kicking his ass in the corner, because he's in the chamber match. Sheamus isn't, so he didn't really want to hurt him too much, right? So if Sheamus actually got to unleash full potential fury on him, good fight. It did look like Sheamus is going a little easy on him, and like I said before, Daniel Bryan, I will put you on my fave 5 when I don't have to listen to you talk anymore. Bada boom, and then Joy of Joys, Jinder Mahal comes out. Sucks. He's fighting Ezekiel Jackson, and Jinder Mahal still has that case for his turban. It's not called a turban, but he still has this little thing outside. He puts his turban in a box. I don't know what the meaning of that is. Anyway, very uneventful match. Ezekiel does his whole arms while the guy's in the corner, clothesline. Then he gets in the camel clutch once, breaks out, and then literally right after, Jinder Mahal puts him in the camel clutch again, and then he taps out. Ezekiel loses. Pretty crappy match. Then backstage again, we get to see more Teddy Long. And Johnny Laurinaitis is there with Otunga saying, whoa, 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 you're having a battle royale, because he set up a battle royale at some point, it was announced. And anyone with wrestling boots can be in it, so he wants Otunga in there, a superstar with lots of charisma. So he gets Otunga. Teddy Long insults Otunga, saying he stinks and stuff like that, sniffs the air. Could be smelling Natalia's farts. She didn't fart on this episode. We didn't even see her, so whatever. And of course, the results of the Battle Royale were spoiled on WWE's website. It was pretty good. Lots of people in the Battle Royale. Drew McIntyre was in there kicking a lot of ass, and I feel he should have won. Drew McIntyre in the Elimination Chamber would have been a lot better than having fucking Santino in it. So anyway, there was a cool little bit with Primo and Justin Gabriel, but they were tossing each other over the top rope over and over. Like, one guy would go over, get caught, come back in, toss the other guy over. They did it like at least 4 or 5 times max until Ezekiel Jackson eliminated them both. Ezekiel Jackson was eliminated by Santino. Drew McIntyre was eliminated by Santino. The final 4 were Ezekiel, Drew McIntyre, Santino, and David Otunga. The final 2, Otunga and Santino. Match ends when Santino stops selling David Otunga's punches. David Otunga was hitting him in the face, and he was doing that Hulk Hogan thing, hulking up, and like, oh, the punches are giving him energy. Until eventually he eliminates Otunga. Santino's in the Elimination Chamber. The Viper is being replaced by the Cobra. And it made me realize WWE has this kind of weird fascination with snakes. Like, we had the rattlesnakes, Steve Austin. We had Jake the Snake. Hulk Hogan had the 20-inch pythons. The Cobra, the Viper. What's all these snake things? There was never like a hyena or, like, you know, the shark or something. We have a great white Sheamus, but it's not specified great white what. Like, there's other animals, alligators, crocodiles that are dangerous, you know. Piranhas. Who knows? Anyway, it was a so-so Smackdown. Better than last week's and the week before. It's getting there. Got a little bit of build to the Elimination Chamber. Wasn't great. The Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan match was pretty good. The Royal Rumble, I don't know. Highlights. Didn't have to see much of Randy Orton. Review's getting a little long. Peace out.